Hold on 1 second. I'm going to obviously let a few people get up in here. It looks like we got three. Get my whole background set up here. Does Suboxone work? Well, there's a lot more to it than just Suboxone. We're going to talk about it today. How I beat my demons. Because boy, them demons, they're real. I don't care what it is. Everybody's got a demon. Everybody's got a demon, whether it be coffee, monsters, Diet Dr. Pepper. Everybody's got a demon. My demon was just the worst demon you can actually possibly have. I know you guys are clicking in here. You're probably like, who is this guy and why am I getting on his live? Well, you probably subscribe to my shorts. My shorts are those concrete shorts that are funny as hell. The ones that I make fun of the guys kind of just in a joking way. So that's who I am. I make long form concrete videos too. And I also, I'd like for you guys to check those out. They're really good. I put a lot of work into them. What's up, Strictly Strange? Cy Bennett, appreciate you coming in here. Yeah, we're going to talk about it today, but I make long form videos and I also go live. I'm trying out this vertical live because this is going to, if I do it vertically like this, it's going to get pushed to the shorts subscribers, the guys that subscribe to my shorts channels, because I really want you guys to understand that I do more than just short form funny videos. But my background, I was addicted to heroin and fentanyl for over 15 years. And you know what? It was a battle. And I'm going to use some code names for this stuff because YouTube's a little finicky about saying Fetty, and we're just going to call the heroin the dog food, because that's what they call it on the street. So I was on when I came into the game after high school. I was like, I was into hustling, so I was slinging that yayo, you know what I mean? And I'm doing that. Next thing you know, a guy comes to work with us, and he's on that dog. He's an older guy, and he lets me try a little bit. And next thing you know, I want it all the time. But this is back in the day when the dog food was hard to get. It was really hard to get. 3 years clean. That's what's up, man, Cy. But look, it was really hard to get, so I still hustled the yayo. Well, about 7 years later, they do a big bust in Indianapolis, and there's no more yayo. But then all of a sudden, there's dog food everywhere. So me, being that I'd already taken the dog food, I basically just started doing it again, and I started doing it every single day, sniffing it. And then I went to rehab, and people told me basically I was wasting my time sniffing it. So when I got out of rehab, I tried the needle, and from the needle, it went all downhill from that. Angel, I have a really close friend who became addicted to fentanyl the past years, and it kills me seeing him like that. I call him out, and he just doesn't care. Nah, he really does care, but right now, he's lost. And that's what we're going to talk about today, how I was lost. Adam, I appreciate you coming in here. 4 months and 28 days clean on subs. Subs, I'm on subs too. But I want to say, subs will not work if you're not ready. Some dude had the nerve to tell me I'm not sober because I'm on methadone. He said I'm in the comment section on one of your videos. Love the opinions. You know what? That's their opinion. You know in your heart if you're sober. You know, I'm on Suboxone, you know what? But I don't give a damn. Suboxone, how Suboxone works for me. I'm going to tell you how I beat Fetty. But you know what? Fetty really whooped me for years. That dog, all that stuff whooped me for years. I had over 100 overdoses. That's no cap. 100 of them woke up in an ambulance. What do you think it's like waking up in a damn ambulance? The last time I woke up in an ambulance, I had a seizure. I got all this stuff damn near on video. I just don't know if I want to post the video or not. But I ended up in a hospital, and I woke up after the seizure after I had relapsed. And this was a few months ago. This is my last relapse. I woke up, and I said, man, not this again. Waking up in a damn ambulance, let me tell you what, that is freaking awful. But yeah, if you're on methadone or Suboxone, who cares? What that works for when you're on the maintenance program. Say I wake up and I'm like, damn, I want to get some dog or some Fetty. You know what? Well, damn it, I just took my subs, or I've been on subs, and it ain't even going to work because subs have something in it that blocks. I'm not sure about methadone, but subs have something in it that blocks. Guys, I'm trying to pay attention to the chat a little bit, but the way I have this set up, it's hard for me to read. So I definitely will go back through and read all of them. I appreciate you guys. Put in the comment section where you guys are from. We got 32 people in here, people coming in, flying out because they don't know who I am. But look, you know in your heart if you're clean. But how did I get clean? I'll tell you what, it was that's a story for itself. I had went to jail. And I was clean. Or no, not this time. I went to jail, and it was hell. It was hell, man. That jail in Indianapolis, them Thundercats in there. That's a story for a 23-and-1 or a Jay Williams, though. I'm not gonna tell it. I might tell it on my channel, but basically, man, there was a shank involved, and I was scared to death, man. I got in my active addiction, I got stabbed. I told you guys in my last video, I got stabbed 18 times and drugged behind a car, and that was hell, man. So I'm really like scared of knives and stuff. Like, I don't like knives at all. If you got stabbed that many times, you wouldn't like them either. But how did I beat it, man? So like, I get out of jail, I have this really bad experience, and I'm like, I do not want to go back there. I appreciate it, Angel. I did not want to go back there. And my daughter, I kept on thinking about my daughter. My daughter was like 4 at the time. And I'm like, if I get killed in here, she's not even going to have a dad. If I die using drugs, she's not going to have a dad. And right when I got out, I was watching TV, and there was something on it about a gangbanger, and he had got shot in a drive-by, and he's laying in his casket, and they showed the kid coming up to the casket and saying, "Daddy, wake up! Daddy, wake up! Wake up, Daddy!" And it was so sad, and it was what I needed to see at that moment. Of course, I've had slip-ups, I have, but you know what? When I saw that little kid telling his daddy to wake up, I was like, man, I cannot have my daughter be at my casket saying, "Wake up, Daddy." And I actually have a video. I appreciate you. Clarence, sorry, Grumpy Old Concrete Guy, I appreciate you guys. I'm trying to tell the story. It's hard to interact with the chat. I will at the end. But yeah, so like, I'm in this bad position, and I'm like, I cannot let my daughter see me in a casket. I don't know about you guys, but that feeling is just not right. My daughter has to have a dad. Right now, I'm a soccer coach. I'm also going to her gymnastics and trying to help her do cartwheels and things like that. My life right now, YouTube is just a hobby. I'm a dad first. I do take subs. I'm getting ready to get off subs though, because when you've been on subs or methadone for a long time, you want to be clean off everything, because subconsciously you've gotten clean. This is where Suboxone works, because if you take it every day like the doctor says, and don't take other things, just do that, get away from everything. This is how I did it, and subconsciously you will get clean. What's up, Chandra? Subconsciously you will get clean though over the time, and then you'll be like, I don't even want to touch that stuff anymore. It'll be like, it's weird. Yeah, you won't even want to touch it. Then so like, you might have a thought in the morning, but that you took your Suboxone, and it's going to block it. So I'm on it, but I'm getting ready to switch to this thing called a Sublocade shot. It's a Suboxone shot that you get in your stomach, and it lasts for 30 days. You get 3 of those, and you can come off of it with no withdrawals, because you can withdraw off subs. You definitely can withdraw off subs. They have a hell of a withdrawal. So I don't want that. But I guess that's one bad thing about them. But you know what? I think it's just a tool. Methadone and subs, I think they're just a tool. If you have it in your mind that you don't want to use anymore, you're not gonna use, but you're still gonna get thoughts of using. But if you really have it in your head, and you know what? Everything kind of just came together. I wasn't expecting to be a big YouTuber having 125 whatever thousand subs or whatever it is. I didn't expect to have that. Never expected to have a company. I was working for this one dude, and he was a joke. But I'm using it at the time, right? He was such a joke. He would pour on grass. I wish I had some videos of him, because he would pour on grass, just like I'd make fun of those guys in them shorts. And he was banking in money. And I'm working for this dude. I was like, I'll pour on whatever you want to pour on, but I don't recommend pouring on grass. It inspired me to get out and do my own thing, you know. Yeah, Sai, so you're waiting on the funding. I'm waiting on a pharmacy that'll do it for me, because my Suboxone appointments are over the internet. Basically, I meet with my doctor on the internet. It takes like 10 minutes. Then she calls in. But look, she is going to call the Suboxone shot. She has to call it to a pharmacy, because obviously the person cannot touch that shot. They will not let it. But pharmacists can give it to you. Mushrooms are a great help. Now, see, I don't really recommend any of that stuff, and that might work for you. See, recovery is different for everybody. I have heard mushrooms and the DMT and stuff works. How about we take off the hat? I shaved my head. Does it look all right? I'm just playing. So look, yeah, but some people like those psychedelics, and some people say those psychedelics give them a different outlook on life to where they want to get clean. And I'm not knocking anything that works for anybody. That's why I did this thing. The reason I got clean, I'm going to read that in a minute, Blake. The reason I got clean was because I didn't want to go back to jail with them Thundercats. I'm going to tell that story because it was crazy, man. It was crazy. I'm not going to tell it right now, though. Blake Turner says, I was an IV use, heroin user, and fent user, and coming off subs is way harder. But to me, yeah, it's nice to come off heroin and subs. But truth be told, yeah, subs is a tool. We ain't clean to preach. See, I kind of look at it like I am clean. You know what? I don't get high. I don't get. If you take the subs how the doctor says, you don't get high. You just what you get is you just get mellowed out. Like you just I don't know. It's weird. But I really feel like they take away a little bit of your personality over time. So that's why I want to get off of them. There is some negative things about Suboxone, and I'm not saying it's the reason I got clean. It was just a tool, like Blake said. Hey, I appreciate you guys in this chat. I'm gonna go for about 4 more minutes. Do you guys have any questions about my recovery? You can ask me anything. I'll answer it. But Mary loves God. Be holy as God. Yep, definitely. You got to put God first if you're a believer. If you're a believer. If you're not a believer, just see the AA program lets you believe anything to be God. Basically, they just want you to have the thought that there could be a higher power that did all this stuff. And if they get that to you, you can have anything be your higher power. You can have a doorknob be your higher power. I don't suggest it, but in the AA program, they say, yeah, you can even have a doorknob open up the future for you. But yeah, so yeah, I was on subs for years. How long have you been on subs? Since I started my company. I tried them earlier in my active addiction, and they didn't work because I wasn't ready. But I've been on subs for the subs that I'm taking now. I've been on for 2.5 years. Ever since I started, my YouTube channel started like this, guys. I got clean, I started a company, and I got off. I started a YouTube channel all at the same time. So on my third video, I'm showing Josh saw cutting, and you know what? Right after that, I went and relapsed and overdosed, and Josh took me to the hospital. I woke up in a hospital bed. So I wasn't even totally clean when I first started the YouTube thing. I was kind of clean. Adam says the shot was the best thing I did last go around. It didn't change the people around me. So look, he says something about I have a hard time reading these comments, but people around you, that makes a huge difference. Having the right type of people around me. That's why I had to isolate from even Zeus, because he was he's an active addiction. But you know what? After that last relapse, I didn't have a problem with Zeus. I love Zeus. You know what I mean? He's a good guy. And you know what? He's actually coming back on Saturday, and we're going to go live on Saturday at 11 a.m. He's a really good – you got to change the people that you're around. So I got around my dad, Juan, Mike, and the other support system that I have outside of YouTube. But these guys have really helped me. The support system, the people that you're around is huge. That is huge. If you keep on going to the barbershop, you're going to get a haircut. That's the truth. If you keep going to the barbershop, you're going to learn how to cut hair. Jim Barnett says, shout out to my man Grub Mud. Respect for sharing your life story. Yeah, man, from Philly. Shout out Philly. I appreciate it. Hey, before I get out of here, I got a couple more minutes. Put in the chat where you're from so I can know, because I'm going to rewatch this and read the comments. I really appreciate you guys coming in here. Put where you're at in the comment section so I can read that. But it can be done. I just want to tell you, getting sober can be done. Texas, shout out Texas. It can be done. It takes a lot of hard work, but it can be done. Alabama, shout out Alabama. I appreciate you guys watching. Virginia, here we go. I'm going to sub to your channel. Hey, I appreciate that. Every time I go live, I probably lose about 50 subs because people don't know who the heck I am, because they watch my shorts and subscribe, and then they come in here and they're like, damn, who is this dude? So they unsubscribe, but they recognize my voice. They just don't know my face. Oh, Texas Driveway and Parking Lot. Make sure you go sub to his channel. He's kind of just getting started, really hitting it hard on the shorts. He's right there in the chat. I'm gonna make you a moderator on my channel, but make sure you go subscribe to his channel. He's trying to get started in YouTube, man. And we know what? One thing about this YouTube is the money is endless. I'm telling you, y'all need to get into this YouTube. If you guys want to get into it, you have any questions, I'll help you out. Like I have the system for shorts pretty much figured out. But anyways, Ohio here, great hearing your life story. I will tell that story of damn near getting shanked in jail, but I'm not gonna just tell it. Because look, I probably made a wrong decision in that whole thing. I made a wrong decision. And you know what? It made my jail time a lot harder. I didn't tell, I didn't do none of that stuff, but I showed a little bit of weakness, and you cannot show weakness in jail. 21 years clean from Bob Millen. Hey, I appreciate you guys coming in this chat, coming and rocking with me. If you haven't checked out my long form videos, you need to go check them out. I put a lot of effort into those. But I'm going to get off here. Then I'm going to run back the chat and read them. So I just want to let you guys know that you guys that commented on this chat, I'm definitely going to interact with it after this is done. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Hey, set your mind to it and don't give up. Get around good people. Make sure your surroundings are good. You got a good support system. If you have to do a mat therapy like Suboxone or methadone, do it. You know what? That stuff's a lot better than banging dope. So just don't give up. Keep trying. And the next thing you know, hey, what's up, Tim? Next thing you know, you might be clean. I didn't even try. I didn't even want to get clean. It just happened. All the stars and the moon, they all aligned. Minnesota. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to end the stream. I'm not very good at this, but I'm practicing. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Make sure you go subscribe to that Texas Driveway channel, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you, guys. Hey, NFL Network, thanks for coming in here. Hey, I'm going to go check out your channel. Appreciate you guys. Peace.